And once we come to the add new product page, this is where you can go to create your products. So you can put in the product name right here, and then the description, and then the price, and whatever information you have about the product. And then you have your short description here. And over here on the right hand side, you can put in the featured image and any additional images. You can put in the product categories, which we are going to do so that we can populate them on the homepage for the online store. And then you can also add some product tags. And up here, if you want to have a featured product, so if you're using the featured product module or filtering by them, then you can come into the catalog visibility and you can select the featured product. And if you click OK, then this is going to be a featured product. So it'll just show up with that module. Okay, so what we are going to do right now is show you how to create a simple product just like this one on the demo website. And we'll add a description and all that stuff. So right here, I will just take the title and I will paste that in right here. And then for the long description, let me show you on another product page. So you can see on this product page right here, I have a description, and this is the short description. So this is what shows up on the bottom of the product page. The long description is down here in this section where you have these tabs. So I'm going to copy this and paste it into the long description section right here. And then this is where we can select the type of product that we want to create. So we're doing a simple product right now, but if you have a virtual or downloadable product, then you can select this box and the shipping tab goes away because it's virtual. And then if it's downloadable, then you can check this box and then upload the file that people can download once they make their purchase. So for a simple product, what we can do is just type in a price. So I'll type in $74.95. And if I had a sale price, I can put that in and I can schedule it. You can also go into these other tabs and type in the SKU number if you have one and track your stock. And then for shipping, you can put in the dimensions if you wanted to, but you don't need to. So I'll just type this in as some extra information. And that's pretty much all you have to do. And for a variable product, I'll show you how to create that after this. So if you have different colors or different sizes, I'll show you how to add those variables after we complete the simple product. And then down here is where you can put in the short description. So again, in the product page, the short description is this section right here. So I'm going to copy this and I'll probably change the cart button. So I'm going to go back into the customize tab after this and change the color for this button so it matches maybe our website better. So over here, I can put in the short description and then the product image, we can just click on select product image and select whatever image that we want to use for our product. So let's say we want to use these earrings, and then imagine that we have some additional images here. We can put them in our product gallery. So I can just select a few of these just for fun and pretend that these are the same product. And you can see that you can insert it here and you can always remove them or drag them around. And then you have your product categories here. So I'm going to remove all these ones that are set up by default with the demo template, but I'm going to add my own categories. So we can type in earrings and gold and whatever else that you have. So we'll go in and customize this in a little bit. And you can see that it's just selected right there. So that's going to add it to the product category for filtering and for related products. And then come down here to the product tags and you can also add some additional tags. So we can do something like casual, professional, and stylish. And once we do that, again, you can make this a featured product if you want, but that's all you have to do to create a simple product. And the last thing is just click on that publish button and you should see now we can view our product and it shows up just like this. And I want to go in and I want to change some of these button colors. And again, you can share this on different social media platforms based on what you're sharing in the customize section. So we can just click on customize up here if you're on this page. Otherwise, you can go to the WordPress dashboard, hover over appearance and click on customize. And for the button, it's this orange color. So I'm going to go into the style tab and in my colors right here, you can see that we have our secondary color. So I'm going to take this color code and just paste it in right here. And you can see now that it changes to the secondary color. Perfect. And if you want to change the social icons here, just remember in the style tab or in the theme settings, you can go to the share button right here and you can uncheck whichever ones you don't want to show up. So maybe we don't need Tumblr and we can get rid of it just like that. So you can click publish here just to save that. And that's all you have to do to create your simple product. And what I want to do now is really quickly show you how to create a variable product. And then you can pause the video to create all your different types of products that you want for your website. And once you add some additional categories, different products, they'll populate in the related product section down here. Okay, so this looks great. And what we can do is we can hover over new again. And if you're on the dashboard, you can just hover over products and click on add new product. Up here, you can hover over new and click on product. So to create a variable product, it's pretty easy. And again, we can just type in a title name right here, and we'll put in the long description and also the short description. And I'll come into the product data section. And what I want to do this time is select the variable product. And once you do, it'll give you this little tool right here, but you don't need to go into it. And all you have to do is you want to come down to attributes. And this is the big difference where you can add your variables and the different options. So we can do material right here. And what I can do is you can separate by the values based on this line separator. So I can type in gold, silver, platinum, and let's do diamond. And once I do that, I want to make sure that these two boxes are selected. And then I can click on save attributes. And once I do that, I can always add another variable if I have some additional options. And you can add as many different variables as you want. Once you're ready, you go to variations, so this other tab. And then if you want to generate variations for all the different sizes and combinations for different prices, then you can select this button. But if I just want to be able to have a variable and just allow people to select it based on that, I can click on add manually. And people can select whatever material or option they want. And then I can click to expand this. And this is where I can type in the SKU number, the weight, the dimensions, and also the price. So I can type in my price right here. And once I do that, again, if you want to, you don't need to put in the dimensions, but I'm just going to do this for fun. So again, these aren't actually the right dimensions, but just to show you, I can click on save right there. And now I have my variable product with its price and its options. And then over here, again, I can add a new variable, or category. So I can type in diamond right there and also rings and just push enter. And I have these new variables or categories. And then over here, I can type in hand jewelry or whatever type of tags I want. So we put those in. And then we can also add our featured image right here. So I will just come in here and let's say we'll add this one and then click OK. And if you wanted to add something into the product gallery, then you can do that also. So we'll just add some random images. And again, you have the featured product option up here if you wanted to use that, but we don't need to. So I can just click on the publish button. And now if I click on the view product, we should see that we have our variable right here. And once we select the option, we can click to add this to our shopping cart. Okay, so that's how you can create a bunch of different types of products. The other product that you might want to know how to make is an affiliate product. So again, this is just very simply a way to show you how to create this. You just go into the product data section and select whatever type of product you want to create. If it's an affiliate product, you can put in the affiliate URL right here, and you can put in the images, the description, and just customize the button and the price. And then it'll link to whatever affiliate product page that you are using and give you whatever type of credit that you're supposed to get. Okay, so if you want to pause the video to create some additional simple products or variable products or even virtual or downloadable products, go ahead and do that. What I'm going to do is populate the rest of my product section so that we can fill out the e-commerce website with WordPress. And then we're going to move on to the other pages and our header and footer, and then we'll be done with this video tutorial. So I'm going to be right back with the additional products, and you can do the same.